Hello friends, welcome once again from the voice and visuals of Amber. Grammar, grammar for language in action. So grammar in action number 13. And that is because grammar is always the means. It's never an end in itself. Again, title, let's hold our horses and let's look at these sentences. Now, why do we use language? We use language for communication. To communicate, to express something. It could be a fact. It could be a statement of a fact. It could be to ask questions. It could be to advise or tell someone to do something, to instruct someone. Its function could be to express very strong feelings and emotions. So there are so many functions of language. And of course, one of the sensible yet the smallest unit of language is a sentence. Remember, we said parts of speech, and speech meant sentence, which means a sentence has its various parts, and those parts are words. So parts of speech. So sentence, therefore, is the accepted smallest single unit of language, a sentence. Now we have so many sentences over here. Let's begin with sentence number A, and then under A we have 3 sentences. Stay at home these days. Please give this notebook to Suhana. Don't be so rude. So what did we do over here? We are giving certain instructions over here. So in the first one, stay at home these days is a piece of advice or an instruction. The second one, please give this notebook to Suhana. This is a request. And the third one, don't be so rude, is again telling someone to do something or telling someone not to do something. Now, in these 3, there is something which is common. The subject, you, is understood. It is not stated. Because whenever we talk to somebody and advise somebody, we don't say, you drink this orange juice. We just say, please drink this orange juice. Or we say, drink this. Or we say, take your medicines on time. So you, therefore, gets covered by the body language, the eye contact between the speaker and the person who is listening to the speaker. So you, therefore, is not stated. So what is this first kind of sentence? It is called the imperative sentence. So here, a piece of advice or instruction. Here, a request. And here, in olden times, we would say an order or a command. But order and command, normally, it's more of a military term now. And normally, in real life, the civilians now don't give orders. They ask or they tell maybe their subordinates to do something. And they don't use the word order, no. So, we directly tell somebody to do something or not to do something. almost as if it were an order or a command. So these three therefore belong to the first category, and that is imperative sentence. Normally in grammar books you will see it is this category which will be given as the first kind of sentence. But I would like to use this for one simple reason, that children receive so many pieces of advice. Children receive so many instructions. So like the first sentence spoken or uttered by all of us when we were very small carried a to be verb, not a doing word. It carried a to be verb. And the first sentence was, my name is. My name is Amber Banerjee. Or my name is Rita Goswami. Right? Or my name is Alka Sood. So the first sentence that almost all of us spoke carried a to be verb. Therefore, remember, I insisted that introduce the to be verb first to the children before you start talking about the action verb or the doing word. Right? So imperative sentence first, because youngsters receive a lot of instructions, from their elders, from their parents, from their teachers, so much so that they said, okay, bas, enough. I've had too many instructions, right? The second one, Pranay Lal is the writer of the book Indica. What is this? This is a pure statement. Okay, it's a statement. It's a statement of a fact. The speaker or the communicator is stating a fact, which is Pranay Lal is the writer of the book Indica. Miss Swati Sahani is Ketan's class teacher. Again, it is a statement of a particular fact. Miss Swati Sahani is Ketan's class teacher. These two statements are in the affirmative. You can even have a negative. Okay. Mohan Lal is not the writer of the book Indica, and Miss Swati Sahani isn't Ketan's class teacher. Miss Vasudha is Ketan's class teacher. So you can have an affirmative or a negative statement of facts, and this therefore is called the assertive sentence. The assertive sentence. Are you taking good care of your health? Do you like cakes and pastries? Where do you study? What are you reading? So these are obviously sentences by means of which we ask questions. Okay? So are you? And questions are also therefore of two kinds. A and B belong to one kind, and C and D belong to the second kind. And what is the first kind? Are you taking care of your health? So what could be the obvious answer? Either yes or no. Do you like cakes and pastries? Again, either you will say yes, or you will nod in the affirmative, or you will shake your head in the negative. No. Do you like cakes and pastries? No. Okay? So you have the first kind of a question where the answer could be a simple yes or no. So this is therefore a yes-no type of question, and we call it YNQ. YNQ. And what is the second kind of question? Where do you study? If I ask you, where do you study? You can't say yes or no. This means that, There is a total communication gap. Either you have not understood my question or you don't know how to answer my question. So where do you study? What are you reading? So I'm reading a Charles Dickens novel. I'm reading A Tale of Two Cities. I'm reading Rikki Tikki Tavi, a short story from the Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. Where do you study? Well, I study in Raghav Global School, or I study in Cambridge International School, Dasua, or I study in Trinity Global School, Patna, or I study in Delhi Public School, Agra. So where do you study? You have to give an answer, a detailed answer. A yes or no will not do. So these are therefore detailed answer questions, and let's call them DAQs. So sentences which ask questions are called interrogative sentences. Once again, get the pronunciation correct. Interrogative. Don't say interrogative. No, interrogative. Interrogative sentences. So these four are examples of interrogative sentences, and there are two kinds of interrogative sentences. YNQ, the yes or no type of questions. That means questions that can have a simple yes or no as their answer, or you can have the second one, that is the DAQ, that is the detailed answer question, where you have to actually give a detailed answer. You just can't say yes or no. Yes or no will not suffice. So what are you reading? I'm reading a poem by Emily Dickinson. Alright? And this therefore is the fourth type of sentence, and this is to express a feeling that is very strong and comes to you so quickly and so suddenly that you just exclaim in delight, or with pain, or with a sense of achievement. Yeah! Alright? So, how stylishly Nisha runs. So you see a girl or a woman running, and she reminds you of P.T. Usha, or she reminds you of Shiny Wilson, or she reminds you of Ashwini Nachappa, okay, all great ladies, who were great women athletes of India. So how stylishly she runs, okay? So how stylishly Nisha runs, and it ends in an exclamation mark. Or you can have another exclamatory sentence. Yeah, that's it, the fourth type, where you don't have the verb. Ah, what a beautiful morning. No verb. What a beautiful morning it is. Even it is not required. You just simply admire it, appreciate it. Alright, you're absolutely, fascinated by the beautiful morning, and you say, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a splendid stroke. What a splendid square cut by Gundappa Vishwanath. Okay, what a splendid square cut. So, what a bright morning. There is no need for the verb to be expressed. So, the fourth kind of sentence is the exclamatory sentence. So, we have basically four kinds of sentences. The imperative sentence, where we directly talk to somebody, we advise him or her, we make a request to that person, or we tell that person, either softly or a bit sternly, to do something or not to do something. And the most common form, the assertive sentences, are just sentences that are statements of facts. Third, again, very important in life, because otherwise our conversation will completely, flop or stop if we do not know how to ask questions. So the sentences which help us to ask questions are the interrogative sentences. And there are two kinds of interrogative sentences. One that can have a yes or no as the answer. Just a simple yes or no will do as a response. And two, that is Y-in-Qs. And the second one, that is where do you study? So you've got to give an answer. You've got to give the name of the school or the college or the university where you study. So where do you study? Alright. So those are DAQs or detailed answer questions. And finally, when a strong feeling or an emotion, overpowers you, it could be of happiness, it could be joy, it could be sorrow, it could be extreme disappointment, it could be a sense of achievement or a victory, so anything. So that comes, as a strong feeling or emotion within you, and you express it. How stylishly Nisha runs. Wow. What a bright morning. So these are exclamatory sentences. Okay. So this is all for this evening. The only thing is that next time onwards, what we are going to do is we will take up one kind of sentence, by sentence, and we will also do the narration, that is, how to report that particular sentence said by somebody else, uttered by somebody else, either in direct speech or indirect speech. So I thought it's always much better, to take up these four kinds of sentences and then to take up direct speech and indirect speech of each of these four kinds separately, one by one, and thereby also analyzing the structure of each of these sentences or each of these kinds of sentences. What does structure mean? Structure means the arrangement of words, the placement of words, the correct and accurate placement of words in a sentence. So the structure, of words or arrangement of words, varies from one kind to the other. Okay, so friends, my dear students, and all those who are interested in the voice and visuals of Amber, thank you. We have at this point of time 1,257 subscribers. Come on, please add to this number, press the like button if you like it, and encourage my endeavors to enhance, to develop language skills in everyone through grammar in action or language in action. Bye bye, take care, stay at home, stay safe, and in the process help others stay safe as well. Thank you.